Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday called on President Ramnath Kovind at Asst.Producer Bhavan and briefed him on issues of national and international importance. The development comes after PM Modi, during his trip to Leh, spoke with soldiers injured during the violent face-off with Chinese troops last month, as well as the army leadership, and paid tributes to the martial soldiers at the Hall of Fame Army Museum. The standoff between the Indian and Chinese army in eastern Ladakh is now in its 9th week. A conversation between the two foreign ministers, 3 rounds of corps commander level talks, and other discussion at the diplomatic and military level have failed to break the impasse. The army is preparing for the long haul, with the standoff expected to continue well into the winter. The army will take a decision within the next 6 weeks on the number of troops that can be supported logistically in the remote area during the winter months by the military supply chain. India has again registered a record-breaking single-day spike on the third consecutive day with 24,850 fresh COVID infections in the past 24 hours. The contagion tally due to the new cases has now jumped to 673,165, reaching very close to that of the Russian Federation, and at this rapid rate, it was likely to climb one more spot in the WHO list of the countries with maximum COVID cases, where India at present stands at the 4th spot. According to the Health Ministry, 613 deaths were also recorded pan-India in the same time period, taking the pandemic fatalities count to 19,268. On the brighter side, an improvement in the recovery rate of the COVID patients were being witnessed here, and as many as 4,09,082 have recovered so far, which was 1,64,268 more than the active cases, which stands at 2,44,814, the ministry said. At present, the recovery rate is more than 60%. As per the Indian Council of Medical Research, samples tested for the virus across the country till Sunday were 97,89,066. Lieutenant Governor Delhi Anil Bajaj on Sunday reviewed one of the largest COVID care centres in the world, built in Delhi Chhatarpur with a capacity of 10,000 beds at the Radha Swami Biyas Satsang Complex. Mr. Bajaj met ITBP top official, the nodal agency in charge of the COVID care centre, and took an account of the availability of facilities like beds, oxygen cylinders, concentrators, ventilators, ICU equipments, bed and the medical staff at the centre. He advised them to keep special focus on the severely ill patients and in case of urgency and requirement, shift them to the dedicated COVID hospitals. The LG also instructed South Delhi Municipal Corporation to ensure cleanliness and sanitation at the centre in view of the health of patients there. He appreciated the management of the centre by the Indo-Tibetan Border Police and further said that with the guidance and support of Home Minister Amit Shah, the national capital has one of the largest COVID care facilities, which would play a very crucial role in the fight against the pandemic. Heavy rainfall continued to lash Mumbai, Thane and other parts of the Konkan Maharashtra for the third consecutive day on Sunday and caused waterlogging in some low-lying areas of the metropolis. The Indian Meteorological Department has forecast intermittent rain in the city and suburbs with possibility of heavy falls at isolated places in the next 24 hours. Heavy rainfall inundated some low-lying areas of the city, including Hindmata in central Mumbai and Chembur in eastern suburbs. The Colaba Observatory in the South Mumbai recorded 129.6 mm rain in 24 hours ending at 8:30 am on Sunday, while the Santa Cruz weather station in western suburbs recorded 208.8 mm during the same period. The neighbouring Thane district and some other areas in Konkan region, including Sindhu-Durg, also received very heavy rains. Some parts of Vidarbha received moderate rain, the IMD said, adding that thunderstorm with lightning is likely at isolated places in the region. The Income Tax Department has amended the TDS form, making it more comprehensive and mandating deductors to state reason for non-reduction of tax. As per the amended form, banks will also have to report tax deducted at source for cash withdrawals above Rs 1 crore. Through a notification, the Central Board of Direct Taxes has amended income tax rules to include TDS on e-commerce operators, dividend distributed by mutual funds and business trust, cash withdrawals, professional fees, and interest. Nagia & Co. LLP partner Shailesh Kumar said with this notification, the government has revised the format of Forms 26Q and 27Q with details of TDS amounts deducted and deposited on various resident and non-resident payments are required to be filled. Form 26Q is used for quarterly filling of TDS returns on any payment other than salary to Indian residents by the government or corporates operating in India. Form 27Q is used for quarterly filling of TDS returns electronically on any payment other than salary to non-residents including NRIs and foreigners. Except for government deductors, it is mandatory for all other deductors to mention their PAN in the form. That is all for today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.